Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hope at 7. It's Saturday. Did you see the snowbirds fly by? I was on the deck, waited for a half an hour, and I was waiting. Those snowbirds are coming. These snowbirds are coming. I got my phone out. I waited with the camera on for 20 minutes, and then I texted Jordan Eady, my pastor buddy in Revelstoke, and I said, "Hey, Jordan, did the snowbirds fly over Revelstoke yet?" He says, "No, not yet. We're waiting. I'll text you when they're here." And I'm like, "Okay, it'll be about 5 minutes after they're in Revelstoke." And then all of a sudden, Sandra goes, Bob, the snowbirds." I'm like, "But Jordan didn't text me. My camera's turned off, and they're coming over Mirror Lake." And I'm going like this, and I got like the tail end of them. I was like, "Wow, that was really something." Oh well, it was fun. At least they did fly over Sycamoose. And then Jordan's like, "That's so lame. They didn't come over Revelstoke," because the map said they were going to do that. I don't know. Maybe there was a squall or something. The weather looked pretty good in Revelstoke. I don't know. So I hope you had a good Saturday. It was nice to have a day off and chill with my family. And pretty quiet for a long weekend, I noticed when I was in town. Pretty quiet, and I think folks are away for the weekend, but they're chilling. I was in the dollar store, and the owner of the dollar store said people were being quite respectful and kind of reserved. So I think that this weird year we're in is even kind of dampened and mellowed out May long weekend, and that's okay. We still get to be with our families and get to be in beautiful BC. And 2 days ago, it wasn't snowing here like it was in the east. So, as my dad would say, praise the Lord for that. So, anyway, tonight is a good night because we have a woman speaking. It's always good when a woman speaks because women are cool. Did you know that God saved the best to last? The last thing he created was a woman. That's right. So I'm going to bring up a wonderful woman on the screen. Her name is Kimberly Danae Freckleton. Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Welcome to your first eCam presentation where we're both on the screen. You don't have to dial into my Facebook, and it's good to have you.
It's like high tech.
It's so high tech, yeah. And we got Jermico in the background working his magic with the eCam software. When he moves back to Bermuda, I'm just going to keep him on retainer, and he'll have to do it at 10 at night.
Like 11 at night.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's 11 there. Wow. Oh, boy, he's going to be a tired boy. I'll have to really make sure I do send him a bonus every 15th of the month or something just to keep him happy. Yeah, but I'll have to send Bethany a bonus, actually. That's what I'll have to do. But a little known fact, I don't even know if you know this, Jermico, but our daughter Emily Danae is named after Kimberly Danae because, that's... the Lindströms are like family, and now the Freckletons. Oh, I said your name wrong. It's Freckletons. Freckletons. So Kim's been our youth pastor director for 9 years, and she is not great with child, but she's with child, if you didn't know that. And Kim, I think probably everybody knows, but I think you're having a little Johnny, aren't you?
We are having a boy, yes.
You're having a little boy.
As long as the ultrasound was read properly.
And I am so excited that his name's going to be Robert Jonathan Freckleton after me. That's an honor.
Yes.
Thank you for that. I knew I mattered. Well, you know what? Nobody guessed the theme song from last night. Nobody guessed the theme song, and it was the captain. Did Johnny guess?
No, he tried. He said Indy, and then he said Captain America.
But he didn't comment. And that the rule was comment in the comments and you win the Tim Hortons card. So guess what? I get the Tim Hortons card because nobody commented. And I knew it was Captain America March. I have to bless myself a little bit once in a while, right? No? Okay,
Sure.
I'll give it to the first person that comments what it was last night. Anyway, Kim, what did you do today? Did you see the snowbirds?
I saw the smoke from the snowbirds.
Oh, you saw the smoke.
Does that count?
That's like Johnny knowing he was Captain America March, but he didn't comment.
That's true.
That's okay. We still respect him. So Kim, I'm glad you did this tonight. It was nice for me to be able to have the whole day off, not worry about what I was going to talk about at Hope at 7. So You were
No
the fourth
worries.
special guest in a row this week. And so, Kim, take it away. We'll go full screen and we'll talk on the other side. We'll call Jamaica up later, too. God bless.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
All right. I did a Devo on hope yesterday for our youth, and I thought that I would kind of piggyback off that because lately, whatever I seem to read or choose to do a Devo on, it really hits home, and it's something that I feel really passionately about, or I just need the encouragement from. So I don't know about you guys, but the last 2.5 months of self-isolation, I have been really wrestling with this idea of, how can I feel hopeful when I don't always feel hopeful? Or how can I feel hopeful when I feel hopeless? Or what does it even mean to have hope right now? And there's a verse that I found in Romans that talks about rejoicing in our confident hope. And that word confident just really stuck out to me. And Paul is writing to say that we need to rejoice in the hope, not in the results. So no matter what we're going through, no matter what's going on in our lives, we need to do so with our eyes pointed towards God, not in our circumstances, because, God is who we can have that confident hope in. That's where our hope is formed. That's where, when we're feeling hopeless in our circumstances, that's where our hope is formed. And I feel like I myself get caught up in this headspace of everything we can't do right now, or how I'm missing all the last of my youth ministry year this year. How this was not how I expected my first pregnancy to go, being in self-isolation. Or I get caught up in just the fear of everything. So much so that I get bogged down in just these emotions and thoughts of despair that seem to be all that I focus on. And I start to lose sight of God, who is still at work and is still working through each and everything that we're going through. And I was thinking about those people in our lives that come off as so confident, right? We all know that one person in our life that we're like, I wish I could be as confident as that person, right? They seem to have it all together. They seem so sure about themselves, like nothing's going to stop them. Like, we've got this, right? And I think that's how we can see and have confident hope in Jesus. We can be sure about it. We can be sure that our hope is found in Jesus. We can be sure that our hope in Jesus is never changing, that Jesus is that constant hope, and that he is our focus, that if he's our focus, then nothing can stop us from experiencing that hope that comes from him, not our circumstances, not our emotions, and not our thoughts. And so Romans 12:12 says, rejoice in our confident hope. Be patient in trouble and keep on praying. And for me, I just saw it as a cycle, right? It's like one thing after another after another. Rejoice in confident hope. Be patient in trouble. Keep on praying. And together it all equals just this thing that God is in control, that he is our hope. And by praying, we're realigning with God's desire for us during whatever we're experiencing. And right now, I just find that it's so easy sometimes to focus on the fear. Maybe we're focusing on what's not happening, or we're so weighed down with the things that we're experiencing or the things that we're missing out on because of Corona. But Paul is encouraging us that through it, we need to focus on Jesus. He's our hope. Be patient and keep on praying. And we might feel hopeless, but we can hold on to that no matter